This concept of ready-made clothes started coming out that a gentleman could have perhaps purchased a very ill-fitted tailored shirt, because if he was working 12-hour shifts underground, sometimes shirts had been repaired so much that we just need a shirt. It doesn't matter that it's not fitted. So that was just the start. So everything took time. You know, you could have ordered any of the clothes and you could have got measured up and had it hand sewn. But of course your materials were coming from Manchester in England, where all your cottons. You had tweeds coming from Donegal and the Hebrides. Scottish tartans were coming from Scotland. You know, so everything was imported in. That's the hard part of the history.
The black or the white?
Are they men's or women?
Look, whoever's head wants to wear them. I mean, we've put them in here because they...
It's a bit big. Yeah, just a little bit big.
Yeah, I was going to say, if the hat fits, then yes. Look, if it's too masculine, put a bow on it or flower or something.
Just put a bow on it. And then...
If you go into the ladies' millinery, there's also hats in there that could be either. And I spend my life going, I don't know who's going to wear these hats. Anyone can wear a hat now. In the 1850s, a lady could not be seen wearing a top hat. That was, and I mean, couldn't be seen wearing trousers. But today, look, if a hat is not quite feminine enough, throw on a bow. Do something.
I love that. Just put a bow on it.
Yes.
Yes, you could do like the Bennett sisters and just buy material and just put bows
That's
in.
it. Women are very creative, and we will make something work if we like it and it fits.
That's it.
Yes.
Awesome.
So this is the gentleman's side of things. So I was going to say, perhaps maybe there's not a lot in here. The other thing is obviously the shop would have been full of doilies, tablecloths, things like that, which of course is very hard to get. And you had woods imported from India. You had fans, and which would have been beautiful Chinese silk fans coming from China back in the day. So everything came from somewhere. So to be honest, the shop is just crazy. What is interesting, probably your most authentic thing here, and this has been created for Sovereign Hill. So in the Sovereign Hill opened in 1970. This is your early settlers. Household law. It's recipes from the time period. It's how to clean your teapots. And this was created for Sovereign Hill. So Mrs. Pescott here was one of the... So Sovereign Hill started with 12 board members, founding board members, who came up with the idea. We had old Sydney town, that sort of gave the history of Sydney. And they sort of, these businessmen who came from old accounting firms, law firms, that may have dated back to the gold rush, basically said, we've got a lot of history in Ballarat. This is one of the only places that went up against the English due to taxes and problems there. And so they decided to create this. And her job, so she was one of the wives, they must have put a call out, anyone who had Ballarat history, things that were from the time period, she collated it all. And so this is basically the most authentic thing here in the whole place. And so it's recipes, it's all sorts of things. I do always have it open on the golden syrup dumplings because that is a specialty for Australian food. So that is probably, your best made thing. And it was made locally, printed locally. Looks like the 4th edition has been printed in South Australia, so it's local enough. It's hard. I was going to say maybe that's where all the blue gum. The blue gum. So sorry.
I have one of those.
But yes, there you go. Thank you. So close to getting it right. If you did want that one, I've got them nicely wrapped here with our paper. You can see it's got.